So here we are, Glyntaff Crematorium, Pontypridd. This is the North Chapel, which is the main chapel that's used. If you'd like to follow me, I'll give you a quick tour. So we come in through the door here, and then the coffin is placed on the catafalque here. The family sit here and at the front, and then into the back of the chapel. And then the minister or the celebrant, depending which it is, stands up here. So this is their view, and from here they control all of the music, the curtains, and they control everything from here. So then at the end of the service we walk out through the side door. Unfortunately here we can only have 20 minutes in the chapel, 20 minutes outside, because with it being a Victorian chapel, the sound travels from outside, so there can't be any noise interrupting the funeral behind us. This is the South Chapel, which is the overspill chapel. It's not used that often for main services. So if you'd like to follow me, and I'll show you in. This is very much as it originally was. New seating's recently been placed in here. The catafalque here is the original Victorian catafalque. The difference here is that instead of curtains coming around, when it comes to committal, the coffin is actually pushed back through the curtains. The service is relayed from the other chapel, so those who are sat in here can see the service in the other chapel on the other side. Here we are in the columbarium at Glyntaff. So this is one of the oldest buildings. In here are plaques for people who were cremated here, and because it was one of the first crematoriums, they're not always people from the Pontypridd area. So these are plaques for people whose ashes may have been scattered or buried elsewhere. Through this side of the columbarium is where the caskets are of people who've been cremated here, and the ashes are placed here in the niches here at the crematorium. As you can see, it's a very old building going back to the early 1920s, with a lot through to the 1950s and 60s until other crematoriums opened. There's a couple of options for the ashes. So these are the original gardens of remembrance. So this is where, up until the 90s, people's ashes would have been spread on the 4 gardens here, the original gardens. You can see plaques with people's names on, and these were the original burial plots where ashes were buried rather than scattered. So that ends our tour here at Glyntaff this afternoon. So we hope it's been informative to you. If you'd like any further information, please email us, inquiries@cfs.wales, or visit our website, cfs.wales.